You know the scene. We've all seen it, right? There's a service truck on the side of the road, that big yellow trailer thing humming away, and an open manhole. But what is actually going on down there?
Seriously, you've probably driven past this exact setup 100 times. It's just one of those parts of our urban landscape that's so common, it's easy to just ignore it. Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain and reveal the fascinating robotics at work, literally right under our seat.
The answer to that whole mystery is this little guy. This is the hero of our story. It's a pretty sophisticated piece of equipment designed to do a really tough job that would be, well, pretty much impossible for a person. So what is it? This is a robotic cutter. Its whole mission in life is to go down into sewer pipes and destroy one of their biggest, most stubborn enemies, tree roots. You see, these roots can grow so thick that they completely choke off a pipe, and that's where this high-tech muscle comes in to save the day. Okay, but for that robot to do its job, it needs an incredible amount of power. And that power? It comes from the most obvious piece of equipment on the street. That big, loud, yellow box that you can't miss. Now, this thing isn't just any old generator. No, it's a massive industrial-scale air compressor. And it is all about one thing: brute force. I mean, think about it. Cutting through a thick mat of tangled tree roots deep inside a concrete pipe, yeah, that takes a tremendous amount of raw power. This unit is pumping out a massive volume of air at super high pressure. We're talking hundreds of cubic feet per minute, or CFM. That's the raw energy that gets funneled down into the robot below. This is the muscle of the whole operation. So we have this immense blast of air coming from the compressor. But what does the robot actually do with it? It's not just blowing the roots away, that's for sure. The air is used for a really clever two-part mission. So here's how it works. First, a huge chunk of that air powers a pneumatic motor that spins the cutting head at thousands of RPMs, just shredding through those roots. But second, and this is key, some of that air inflates these bladders that lock the robot firmly in place. Because think about it, without that stability, the cutter would just be thrashing around down there. It would be totally useless. And the air has a couple of other really important jobs too. It can power brakes to hold the robot in the perfect position, and it can even shoot a little jet of air across the robot's camera lens to keep it clean. That way, the operator up in the truck gets a perfect, clear view of all the action. But you know, all that brute force from the yellow compressor would be completely useless without precision. And that precision comes from inside the service truck, at the control panel. This is the brains of the whole operation. See, the truck's job isn't about generating power. Not at all. It's about controlling it. It takes that raw, high-pressure air from the compressor and it refines it, tames it, for the delicate work the robot needs to do. So inside the truck, you'll find a whole series of smaller air tanks and these complex regulator panels. All that high-volume air from the big yellow box gets fed into this system, which then tempers it. It dials it down to the exact pressure needed for each specific task, whether that's spinning the cutter like a maniac or just gently inflating one of those stabilization bladders. So now we can see the full picture, right? It's not just one system, it's two, and they're working in perfect harmony. You've got one providing the raw, unstoppable power, and the other providing the delicate, precise control. It's brute force meeting finesse. This really shows you the clever engineering at play here. You've got two completely different systems, each with its own specialized role, but they are both working towards one single goal: clearing that pipe effectively and, of course, safely. So let's just break it down one more time. On one hand, you have the tow-behind compressor. That's your brute force, the high volume of air needed to just obliterate whatever's in the way. Then on the other hand, you have the truck's internal system. That's your finesse, tempering that power to the exact PSI, or pounds per square inch, needed to control the robot. Neither one can do the job without the other. They're completely codependent. You know, this sentence from our source material just sums it up perfectly. It's the entire logic of the operation in a nutshell. One provides the power, the other provides the control. It's just a beautiful partnership of engineering. So the next time you're stopped in traffic and you see this exact scene, the truck, the yellow box, the open manhole, you won't just see a work crew. You'll know the whole story. You'll know about the hidden robot fighting battles underground, and you'll know about the elegant dance of brute force and finesse that's keeping our cities running smoothly. And it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other invisible robotics, what other hidden systems are working all around us
every single day just to keep our modern world in order. Pretty amazing when you think about it.